against Quran. All right. لو خلينا بينهم وبين هذا لعانقوهم تحت الإزار من هذا البيت. If we allow people to do متعة الحج, they will have intercourse in Mecca. Well, that's exactly what Sahaba said to the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What are you allowing us to do intercourse in Mecca, so when we go towards Mina, our penises are dripping with money? Money means dripping with semen. Money is semen in Arabic, is money. So look at his justification. Something that Allah has allowed, right? If I allow them, they will embrace, they will hug their wives under their blankets in Mecca, and I cannot allow that. And people of Mecca, ليس لهم ذرع ولا زرع وإنما ربيعهم ممن يطرأ عليهم. And then again, he says, people of Mecca, they do not have any agriculture and they do not have any animal farming. So there is no agriculture, no animal you cannot raise here. Their only income is from visitors, from pilgrims. And if people are doing Umrah while they're coming for Hajj, the rest of the time Mecca will be empty and people of Mecca will become destitute. So all of these things that his justifications, right, that he presents for his fatwa, for his prohibition, none of it's from Quran and Sunnah. Everything is from his own whim, from his own ideas that he thinks of, and he thinks his ideas are superior to Allah, Quran, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam Sunnah. And then the next narration is pretty much the same from Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib. Pretty much the same through another chain of narration. Okay, guys, may Allah bless you. Allah keep you well. I think this is sufficient for what I've presented to you. And now I'll take your calls, okay? If you want to talk to me, go ahead, enter my StreamYard, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk about Umar and Mut'at al-Nisa. If you have any questions, any criticisms, I'll welcome your calls. Let's see, guys. Do you want to talk to me? I have the scholar. Let's go with this guy. All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Caller, go ahead. Alaikum assalam. What's your name, bro?
Ahmed.
Ahmed, brother Ahmed. Where are you calling from, brother Ahmed?
I'm Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. What's on your mind?
Well, I have controversial questions.
Did you pay attention to what I said? To my lecture, or you didn't? Ahmed.
Actually, I got the last few minutes. I was struggling trying to find out the location of your presentation, and I wasn't able to locate it until.
You can review it later. You can press replay and watch it later. Okay, that's fine. But go ahead. What's on your mind?
Okay. The first question is concerning interest. You know, in Islam, interest is haram. But I was listening to a lecture in which you said that there was an exception to that. Is if you receive interest from certain people, it's not haram, or
so if you receive interest from non-Muslims, for a Muslim it's haram. It's permissible to take interest from non-Muslims. It's allowed for a father to take interest from his son. That's allowed. Okay, it's permissible. But otherwise, if you give loan to a Muslim, so riba is also in transactions and also in loans. So if you loan somebody some money and you require them to pay you interest, that's forbidden. Also, there's also riba in transactions. So if I sell to you, let's say some rice, let's say I sell to you 100 pounds of rice and I require you to give, in this border, you give me 110 pounds of rice. So that's also forbidden, all right? That's also called riba. But you're concerned with riba and loans, and when you take a loan. Right. So when you give a loan, you can give a loan to a non-Muslim and absolutely you can take interest. There's no prohibition in that. Also, a father can give a loan to his son and take interest from his son. But any other Muslim, if you give him a loan, you're not allowed to take interest from him. If he volunteers to give you something as a gift, that is fine. So if I give you $100 as a loan, I cannot stipulate that you have to give me an interest. I could not make any stipulations like that. That will be forbidden. But if you, out of your own goodwill, because you're a nice guy, you said, okay, I'll give you when I return this money, I'll give you $120. $20 just out of as a gift. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot stipulate. Also, how about paying interest? So it's haram. It's forbidden to take interest from Muslims. So a Muslim, when he gives money to another Muslim, he's not allowed to take interest. But if you're forced to take a loan, so we do not have any clear prohibition. So all the prohibitions that are very severe, very clear, are with regard to taking interest. So taking interest is absolutely clearly forbidden and prohibited in narrations. But giving interest, so if you're forced to, you need some money and you go to somebody, or to a bank, and you need a car, or you need to buy a house, or you need to pay off a loan, and they're not going to give you anything unless you agree to pay them some interest. In that case, we do not have any clear, expressive prohibitions that paying interest is haram.
Yes.
You following me? Yeah. Okay.
So it's not haram to have a banking account where the bank pays you interest every quarter.
Oh no! If they pay you interest, you can take interest from non-Muslims. That's okay. Banks are not Muslim banks. If you go to a Muslim bank, and if you stipulate, okay, if you go to Saudi Arabia or you go to Dubai or Iran or somewhere, that's a Muslim bank, and then you make a condition. Okay, I'm going to give you deposit this money, but you have to give me this much interest. Then that is problematic. But banks in the U.S., you deposit your money and they don't give you really much interest. They give you 1% or 0.5% or whatever. That's very tiny. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, and the other question is concerning a person who has a severe respiratory condition which requires some type of medication or supplements or what have you. There's a medication which actually is the most effective one, and it includes an extract from cow. Would that be haram for that person to take?
So if you need it, if you do not need it, it's haram. So anything you from animal, if it's animal Islamically you slaughter, that is fine. Okay. If you consume anything that's an animal product that's not been slaughtered Islamically, then you cannot take it in. You cannot orally consume it. However, if you need it, if you don't use it, then you'll have great pain, or your condition would worsen, or you will, for instance, you will not be able to sleep at nights, or whatever. Everybody knows his own condition better than others. So if you need it, if there's a need for it, then it becomes permissible. Anytime you have a need for something that's except if it involves murder, okay?
Right.
Even if it comes to murder, there's no justification for that. So if you have to kill somebody in order to survive, you cannot kill somebody innocent. Okay, you can die yourself. That's fine. You go ahead and embrace death. You cannot kill somebody in order to save yourself. But other than that, if you have to consume, let's say, this medication that has some animal parts, if there's need, but then God knows, Allah knows if the need is really there or not, right? So it has to be clear with your conscience.
Yes.
It has to be clear with your conscience between you and Allah. Your condition is such that if I don't take this medicine, my condition gets worse. I undergo so much pain. I cannot sleep at night. When I take it, then I sleep fine and I can function fine. Oh yeah, that's a need that you have. All right, but that's between